Erica Olsen, and welcome to Inside SoCal. For 50 years, this organization has been lifting up girls on and off the field. These are Girls with Game.
We are celebrating this year Girls with Game. It is our 50th anniversary of girls being allowed to come and play in our Little League program. In 1974, obviously, we were a program for boys. Parents came and said and advocated for their daughters and said, well, hold on a minute. Why can't my daughter participate in Little League?
Thanks in part to Title IX, a federal mandate that requires organizations receiving federal funds to equally allow for participation of women, things began to change for girls wanting to play Little League baseball.
I believe that in itself helped trickle down, and those women became advocates for the women coming after them.
One of those early trailblazers was Maria Pepe. She wanted to play Little League baseball, but in 1972, that was simply not allowed. So this New Jersey girl took on Little League baseball and won. 2 years later, the courts ruled that girls must be allowed to try out for the league. Unfortunately, by the time it took effect, Maria was too old to play. But according to the National Baseball Hall of Fame, just 1 year later, 30,000 other young girls signed up to play in Little League across the country.
I grew up playing sports. I grew up with all boys, so I think it's very important, especially for girls, to be a part of that. Because for many years, as you know, they weren't allowed to.
We get underestimated and told that we can't play as many sports, but we really play a lot of sports, so it's a lot of fun.
Why is it important for girls to get involved in team sports like softball, do you think?
There's absolutely no question that girls should get involved in team sports. Why? Because it builds not only their skills, it builds their confidence, but also builds their ability to work in teams and in groups.
When I'm out on the field is when you make a play and you get an out, it feels so good because your whole team's relying on you to get an out.
I think it's important for all youth to play any sports, but girls especially, you learn life skills and not just the sports. You learn confidence, you learn how to work together as a team. So many women in sports end up being leaders.
I feel encouraged because my team's out there with me, and I know they're by my side when I pitch the ball.
You need to work together to get out, strikes, and it's always a team effort.
I participated in Little League softball as a kid. I think it helped me break out of my shell a little bit. You learn to be a teammate, you learn to be a leader. There's so many different things that you learn through the game. To me, it was empowering.
I know when I was growing up, softball wasn't available for girls in my area. So my daughter gets so many more experiences because of programs like this and because Little League exists here that I didn't have.
Everyone should be able to play the same sports and have the same opportunities to do anything.
I played here in the early to mid 90s. I played baseball with the boys first, and then I came over here and finished out my softball career on this exact field that now my daughter is playing on. And so coming back to the field that I played on, it was just a dream come true.
It sounds like we've come a long way. Is there still room for growth here?
Absolutely. There's plenty of girls out there that don't have the opportunity to play, either because of where they live, it's just not available, or they don't have the economic means either. This year, actually, with Girls with Games, we had incentives for programs if you wanted to start a softball program. So we offered grants for that, just to give more girls the opportunity. Little League is here as an empowerment tool for them. Come on out, have some fun, play a little baseball, softball, whichever you choose. Learn the game, meet some friends. Yeah. Learn some life lessons along the way.
What's important for them is understanding, you're not going to win every time. And so the power and just when you do lose, how to kind of bring yourself back from that and keep going, because life is going to throw challenges at you. I feel like the biggest thing sports has taught me is teamwork and not getting down on myself.
She's making a lot of friends. She's learning a lot about herself, how to be competitive, but also humble, exactly.
And ultimately, we just want to teach them to never give up. Never give up. You can do whatever it is you put your mind to.
Woo! Well, that's all for us. I'm Erica Olsen. We'll see you next Sunday.
Woohoo! Inside SoCal is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel.